Okay, we're going to talk about the synagogue shooting today. I have the big room for a little while, so we'll do the big room. Now, I have not confirmed this, but I heard the shooter was a combat veteran. He was 19 years old, and you figure the age you go in, plus your training, plus deployment, plus getting back. So I don't know if he's a combat veteran. And yes, we have had incidences of combat veterans like McVeigh and Mohammed going fucking crazy. Okay, it's obviously the exception rather than the rule. I don't know if this guy was a combat veteran, but the media did go out of their way to say combat veteran. But what he was a Muslim convert who, during the shooting, was yelling anti-Semitic things. Obviously, he's in a fucking synagogue. But also yelling things about the president because the president is very popular in Israel. Now, very few Democrats have talked about this because it doesn't fit their narrative. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez tweeted out about we need to pass some fucking gun control bill about universal background checks, some shit like that, I don't know. But they try as hard as they can to avoid it because the perpetrator was a Muslim committing terrorism against the Jews. So they try, and you saw the bombing on Easter Sunday in Sri Lanka. They bombed the hotel because the hotel was visited by Westerners, Europeans, North Americans. And they bombed the churches because of the Catholic churches and because Easter is the holiest day of the Christian year. And obviously the media and the liberals, which are the same thing basically, said that was, Easter worshippers, and they tried as hard as they could not to mention it. But the minute a fucking white Christian guy kills a bunch of fucking Muslims, oh my God, terrorism. And what happened was he went into the church, shot a couple of people. A woman identified as Lori, I think I have it down here somewhere. Lori Gilbert Kay. That's my desktop over there. Lori Gilbert Kay was a woman at the synagogue, and when the shooting happened, she flung herself in front of the rabbi, and she died for the rabbi. And I've seen the rabbi on television getting very, very emotional, understandably so, obviously, because he can never, this woman died for him. He would be dead if not for this woman. And I've been in situations where I owe my life to somebody. I've been in situations where someone owes their life to me. But when you're in that situation, the person dies in your place, you can never repay that debt. Never. And the woman was shot. A couple of the guys got injured. It is believed a real combat veteran was in the synagogue who chased the guy out. And when they got outside, an off-duty border patrol agent saw him, engaged him. He shot the vehicle, not the suspect, but they were able to capture the suspect. And thank God, too, because he could have went somewhere else. He could have set up a fucking bomb. You don't know. It's very important. When you have a situation like this, it's very important you capture the person at the scene, if you can, because if they go to location 2, they may strike again. If you look at the Boston Marathon bombings, the next night they killed a cop. And then they were engaging in the fight with police. And then, so it's very important that guys like this be stopped. And the woman was shot, and her husband, I have no idea where her husband was in the bed. Don't forget, people are huddled around. If you're actually in the synagogue or the church while the priest or rabbi is preaching, odds are you're sitting in a pew like this. But if it's after the service or before the service, you may very well be huddled around. Oh yeah, I'll see you next Saturday in the synagogue Jews. Their holy day is Saturday. Or yeah, I'm gonna have to come back Tuesday night for the soup kitchen. Or you're talking, you're conversing about things or even secular things like I'm gonna go to work tomorrow, whatever. But depending on what happened, guys may have been huddled around. You may go in the back to talk to your friend. Your wife may go up there to talk to her friend, and next thing you know, okay. But the husband is a doctor, and he saw the wife laying, and I don't know where her face was, what he was focused on. The adrenaline's going. When he realized that he was trying to help his own wife, he lost all professionalism and fainted. And I had that incident last year. My uncle had his throat examined, and he came back, went to his apartment. My mother took him downstairs in the elevator. He puked blood and passed out. I thought I was going to lose my professionalism. Well, you have an incident like this where you're in a situation that is a billion times more stressful than my uncle passing out and vomiting blood. That's not even comparable. Okay, and you lose your professionalism. You faint. It's very, very horrible. And then their daughter, I have no idea if their daughter is 10 years old or 40 years old. But their daughter came upon them, and the mother is shot dead. The father is passed out. She might in her mind make, oh my God, both my parents are shot. But in her mind, she goes fucking apeshit. Okay, this is very, very, very horrifying shit. Okay, and like I say, you be armed whenever possible. Carry pepper spray, carry a knife, carry something if you can. Okay? Carry something. There's a guy, he works as a teacher, and he often works in his church, does church security. God, Family, and Guns. I'm going to put a couple links down below for him. He talks about carrying a weapon in church, stuff like that. I'm going to put links down for him. You can go check him out. You should have some form of weapon. Otherwise, you got to either use your hands or be fucked. Now, obviously, depending on how many guys there are, what angle they come out, what weapons they're using, what time they strike, okay, things might not work as smoothly. Okay, same goes for movie theaters, same goes for clubs. But you should have some form of weapon on you. I don't give a fuck if this was army knife, okay? Have something with you. Because you never know if that situation might arise where you might be able to, oh shit, I can take him down because I'm at the right angle. Okay? If I got the guy at this angle, bang, 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 I can come in and I can kill him with the neck, under the arm, the chest, the stomach, the face, okay? Now, if I don't have my knife, I can't do that. Could I get my keys? Probably. Will it be as effective? Probably not. I also carry my K-bar sometimes. Most of the time, I carry my K-bar. I don't want to carry it today because I have a lot of little kids on my hip on the weekday, and it's possible a little kid might see it there. So I carry this under my shirt, under my jacket most of the time, or I carry a pocket knife in one of these pants pockets here. But try to carry something because something is. I would rather have a fucking Swiss Army knife with one blade that's half dull than have nothing. Because, to quote nothing fancy, when you have nothing, you have no options. Also, ladies, your high heel shoe, take them off and hit the guy in the face. Purses, okay? 10 women together hitting a guy with their purses is gonna hurt. Especially if they're going for the face, the neck, okay? Take a woman's self-defense class. Okay? One of the women I befriended on social media, her daughter is in elementary school, 2nd degree black belt. There is no excuse. Learn something, carry something, do something. Okay? And that's the way it is. Now, obviously, the liberal media, you saw the New York Times cartoon. a blind President Trump with his dog, baby Netanyahu. Okay? The anti-Semitism is so disgusting, it's not even close to funny. Keep this in mind. When the Charlottesville thing happened, the president condemned it. You had a race riot in Charlottesville that happened under the president's administration. It just happened to happen while he was in office. And I can't tell you how many guys I heard blaming him. There's no number. Yet, you have the Democratic Party and the liberal media, which is the same thing, that are going out of their way to hate the Jews. They hate Israel. They hate the Jews. They support Hamas. They support Iran. They support. So, I mean, you can't name me a Democrat in office that does not hate Jews. You can't name one. They're either actively speaking against the Jews or they're being silent about it. You have two Muslim terrorists in Congress right now who go out of their way to hate Jews. And they speak proudly, we hate the Jews suck, Israel, we hate the Jews. Okay? And then this happens. Now, did this happen because of their rhetoric? I don't know. But their rhetoric doesn't help. The anti-Semitism in this world now is worse than it was in the 1930s in Europe. And look what happened there. The anti-Semitism in this country is the worst it's ever been. Because you have elected officials in this country actively hating Jews, actively hating Israel, actively sympathizing with terrorists over Israel. Okay? You have elected officials, the media, they're circulating all this anti-Semite propaganda shit. It is disgusting, man. It is sickening. And you can't name me a Democratic primary guy that supports the Jews. You can't name one. Look at all the 20 guys running for president as Democrats. Every single one of them hates Jews. Even Bernie Sanders, who is himself a Jew, has spoken against the Jews. That's how sick this is getting. It is so disgusting. I have Jewish friends, okay? My brother-in-law's twin brother married a Jewish girl. Their 3 daughters are Jewish. Okay? It is sickening. It is revolting to see this shit. This is not acceptable, period. This is wrong. Yes, I know we have freedom of speech. But when you have elected officials and the media using that freedom of speech to call out an entire religion, and terrorism happens, it's sick. And if you don't know what's going on, you're a fucking idiot. Thank you.